Give me a minute here. I just want to get in Dr. Nisha. Dr. Nisha, if you look at the courts across India, across North and South, they've spoken in different languages as far as VIP darshan and these paid darshans are concerned. So the Allahabad High Court, for example, has dismissed a petition. It was a PIL against these paid darshans and VIP darshans. And the case and the PIL had pertained to the Kashi Vishwanath temple. But when you come to the Tamil Nadu High Court, the Tamil Nadu High Court had said, let God be the only VIP, at least in his own house. Then you have a state like my state, which is the state of Uttarakhand, that for a very long period of time during peak season, during the Char Dham Yatra, simply banned any VIP visits. Why don't we do this across the country and just get rid of it? If you're coming, you are no VIP. If you're coming to God's house, you're no VIP. Of course, if you're someone with a security protocol, an exception will be made. Otherwise, everyone, please stand in line, wait your turn, do your darshan, and go off like every other devotee.
It's indeed a very interesting topic of discussion as well. So I would like to put certain points here. So people were talking about you have to ban the VIP darshans, or as you were telling, certain places they have made it more difficult and all. But let me tell you something. It is a global practice indeed. If you see places like Vatican, places like Mecca, even over there, we have the practice of a reservation. It's not again reservation. I would like to say that there is a VIP darshan, or let's say there is a kind of special queue. Now, this VIP darshan is not something that is being projected to one particular person. It is not about one particular person. Rather, it is about the principles they follow. So now, the reason behind a VIP, or let's say a special darshan, goes like one is security and protocol, as Mr. Rahul Ishwar was pointing out, and second is an efficient crowd management. And most importantly, it is about the contributions that the temple management gets via these special tickets or whatever. And I would put it across as inclusivity through such kind of contributions. And again, when, for example, let's say a higher official is coming, they are having a VIP darshan. Due to the security and protocol, they have been protected. But let's say a normal person who is able to afford rupees 500 or rupees 1000 or 2000 to enter the special darshan or the VIP darshan, because they are able to afford it, they want to make it more comfortable. Because as you said in the initial thing, you are traveling 500 kilometers to visit one particular temple, and you really want to have a very good view of the darshan, the deity within there. So then, for your satisfaction, you're doing it because you're capable, you're paying it. It is never discriminating anybody. So it has to be understood in a very pragmatic and realistic manner. Because practically, when we talk about all these things, of course, everybody is equal. It is not commercialization of spirituality, because that was one point which I was noting here. See, spirituality comes from within. It is about, the way you want to, put it out. So when you are able to afford it, if you talk about Article 14, then how can you say that, Article 14 treats everybody equal? And by the way, equals are to be treated with equals. So the comparison has to come in that manner. So then when people talk about all this, they need to understand that priorities and the pragmatic realities are to be understood. And the overcrowding perspectives, many people do not want to afford it. They do not want to even think about it. So that is one reason why, people do prefer for such kind of VIP or the special darshan. For example, I am going to a temple. I am accompanied by pregnant women. And now, when that particular pregnant woman is not able to come in the normal crowd, her physical state doesn't let her. Though you say there's a special entry or a special queue also, she wants to make her way even more easy, taking into consideration her physical condition. So there is no discrimination as such. It depends upon the way we take it actually.
But of course, it is of course discrimination. It really depends on your point of view, and everyone is allowed to have their point of view. But you're talking about a pregnant woman who possibly wants to pay her way through to go and touch the Lord's feet. But what about the pregnant woman standing in line who doesn't have the means to do it? I'll let Akash Vishisht come and respond to your response.